Good morning and welcome to Take a Break, Take a Breath for Tuesday, March 24th. I'm here under the sycamore tree because I'm thinking about a story from the life of Elijah. Elijah has a time in his life when he is overwhelmed with threats against his life, and so he flees and he runs out into the wilderness and he gets tired and he falls asleep under a broom tree. I don't have a broom tree, but I do have a sycamore tree, and it sits in the front yard of my house. So I'm out here, even though there's lots of noise, as a place to think about that story. And I'm going to turn the camera around and show you my sycamore tree, and then walk over to the memorial garden. I imagine Elijah sleeping in a place something like that, although a lot quieter than this, with all of the landscapers and cars going by. And while I'm walking over to the memorial garden, I invite you to find a place that is comfortable for you, and perhaps a place where you can see outside. And in a moment I'm going to sit down, and we'll be ready for that time of guided meditation and reflection. So, close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and breathe in life and the breath of God. And breathe out all that separates you and keeps you away from God. And imagine warm sunlight. And the warmth of that sunlight is the warmth of God's presence. And imagine that that sunlight, as it comes to you, brings peace and relaxation, and that as it shines on your forehead, all of the furrows in your brow relax, and all of the tensions in your jaw relax, and all of the tensions in your neck and your shoulders and down your arms to your hands, and your hands open up, and you feel the warmth of that light, the warmth of God's presence on you. And then allow that warmth to bring peace and relaxation and God's presence to you, and feel it in your back as the tensions in your back wash away. And the warmth, as it comes, takes away the tensions in your belly and your thighs and your calves, all the way down to your big toe. And then, in your mind's eye, as you're breathing deeply, imagine that you're sitting at the base of a tree. Might be that sycamore tree we looked at. Might be some other favorite tree that you have. And you're drowsy. And then God comes to you in an angel, shakes you to awareness, and offers you food and nurture. What are the healing words of God that you need to hear now? What are the things you need to know from God now? What is it you want to tell God? And in the quiet of the next few minutes, have a conversation with God. Let God feed and nurture you. I'll be quiet for a few minutes. I'm going to try to turn the camera around and maybe show some daffodils, although it's kind of noisy out here. So the time for the conversation is coming to an end. Say goodbye for now, knowing that you can always come back to this place, a place of calm and peace and relaxation, and allow God's Spirit to feed you again in those times. And bring yourself back to the room where you are. And open your eyes. Well, that's it. That's take a break, take a breath for today in a little different way.